Did you realize that a deep-seated secret about your life could be concealed by your birth date? In this video, we'll show you how a straightforward number that comes from your birth date can disclose a great deal about your spiritual journey and destiny. Buddhist teachings provide a distinctive viewpoint on this, and what you learn could surprise you and change your outlook on life. This number has strong connotations that can affect your choices, relationships, and even financial success. You will learn how to compute it with ease. Imagine being able to receive information that will help you match with what the universe has already planned for you and attract more positive energy. Stay with us if you've ever wondered why certain patterns in your life keep happening or how to draw in more positive things. The secret to realizing your full potential may lie in what we are revealing. And leave a remark below to begin drawing positive energy immediately. I am worthy of wealth and success in every area of my life. Aligning your energy with the greatest that the universe has to offer starts with this affirmation. Buddhist teachings provide us with an intriguing understanding of how our birth date serves as a link between our existence and universal energies, rather than merely a significant date in time. These ideas hold that every individual is born at a particular time that bears a distinct vibration, which is represented in numbers that might disclose profound aspects of our personalities, the difficulties we will encounter, and even the spiritual path we are meant to follow. Beyond conventional astrology or numerology, this idea offers a spiritual viewpoint that directly connects our birth date to our karma and dharma, or our life's purpose and the lessons we must learn along the way. Buddhism holds that every one of us is an essential component in the flow of energy and cycles that regulate the universe. Therefore, your birthday is not arbitrary. The energy that the universe has planned for you are reflected in him. These numbers are like codes that, when deciphered, can help you maximize your possibilities and overcome obstacles in life. By learning the significance of these figures, you can start to comprehend how these forces affect your day-to-day activities, gaining fresh insight into your decisions, actions, and even recurring patterns. It is crucial to realize that in accordance with Buddhist teachings, these numbers provide a greater understanding of how to connect your life with the energies around you rather than strictly determining your destiny. Understanding the number that corresponds to your birth date can help you conquer challenges, enhance your natural abilities, and even change uncontrollable parts of your life. It's as though you're finding a vital component that will help make everything in your life make more sense and provide a clearer path forward, because it demonstrates how we are all related to the universe in ways that we typically do not notice. This information is particularly potent. You can begin working with, rather than against, the energies associated with your birth date after you have recognized and accepted them. A more harmonious life may arise from this, where challenges are viewed as chances for development and successes are acknowledged as the outcome of being in tune with the universe's natural flow. A more aware and purposeful spiritual path where you co-create your future in harmony with the energies the universe has already set for you may begin with this realization. Let's discover how to choose the number that will serve as your guide now that you have a better understanding of the significance of your birth date. Although the procedure is straightforward and easy to follow, it demands focus to guarantee the desired outcome. I'll walk you through each step so that anyone can do the calculation accurately, even if they are not very good with math. Initially, you will jot down just the first number of the day you were born. For instance, you will choose the number 2 if your birthday falls on the 24th. You will use your birth date directly if it is a single-digit number, such as 7. The next step is to search up the year you were born and take the year's last number. For instance, you would use the number 7 if you were born in 1997. You will now add these two figures. For example, if your year is 1997 and your day is the 24th, you would add 2 from the day and 7 from the year, which would be 9. However, what happens if that number comes out to be higher than 9? To get a final number between 1 and 9 in this scenario, you will need to add the results digits. Let's look at a real-world case. You would add the numbers 2 from the day and 9 from the year to get 11 if you were born on August 29th, 1999. Given that 11 is more than 9, you will add the numbers 11 and 1 plus 1 to get 2. We will utilize this number, 2, to comprehend the energies that impact your life. One useful advice is to use a calculator to make sure the output is accurate if you are unfamiliar with numbers. Don't worry if you need to consult the calculator a few times. The purpose here is to simplify. The most crucial issue is that you comprehend the procedure and obtain the appropriate number that will enable you to learn more about your spiritual journey. The secret to understanding the underlying significance of your birth date is this math. Once you have your number, be prepared to speculate on its precise meanings and how it might influence your choices and behavior in life. We will discuss the meaning of each number from 1 to 9 in the following section, as well as how you might use this information to further your career. First, the leader. The number 1 is linked to independence, creativity, and leadership. You most likely have a strong propensity to assume responsibility in situations, much like a natural leader, if this is your number. This number is typically associated with forceful energy and a desire to conquer and forge new paths. Because of his pioneering spirit, he is brave, fearless, and constantly prepared to take on new challenges. In a spiritual sense, the number 1 stands for oneness with the universe, a fresh start, and the capacity to influence your reality via desire. This propensity for independence and leadership, though, can occasionally turn into a nightmare. The burden of constantly being in charge might make those who are inspired by the number 1 feel alone or humiliated. This problem illustrates the need to strike a balance between one's independence and one's capacity for teamwork and assistance. To prevent hunger and loneliness, one must learn to trust and delegate. Furthermore, the number 1 implies that in order to truly succeed, one must establish strong connections with people and build relationships based on mutual respect and cooperation. In practical terms, if you are a number 1, you should use this leadership energy to guide your life toward your objectives while maintaining an awareness of the value of interpersonal relationships and support. Make the most of your innate ability to mentor and inspire others. However, keep in mind that being an empathic collaborator and a good listener are equally essential components of the road to success. Maintain an open mind to other people's perspectives and make constructive use of your influence to foster an atmosphere where everyone may develop together. The ability to lead, innovate, and make a positive influence while remaining in tune with and in harmony with the cosmos around us is the number 1's true strength. The diplomat is number 2. The number 2 is a byword for cooperation, harmony, and sensitivity. If this is your number, you have an innate desire to find harmony and balance in all aspects of your life. Individuals with the number 2 personality type are typically diplomatic, able to look at both sides of an issue and come up with solutions that work for everyone. You are a calm and encouraging presence in any group because to your ability to measure and negotiate. You place a high emphasis on cooperation and togetherness. The number 2 in spirituality stands for the duality of life, light, and shadow, yin and yang, and the significance of striking a balance between these conflicting elements. This great desire to like and keep the peace, though, might occasionally cause you to avoid confrontations or make excessive sacrifices for other people. People with the number 2 tend to be passive or prioritize the needs of others over their own, which can lead to emotional hunger or anger. Finding a balance between taking care of yourself and helping others is the difficult part here. The second lesson emphasizes the value of establishing sound boundaries and maintaining your sense of bravery while caring for others. In real life, if you are a number 2, make advantage of your innate capacity for harmony to forge solid, wholesome bonds with others. Recognize when to say no and respect your own needs just as much as those of others. This scale is essential for keep up your good vibes and be the peaceful force that you are at your core. The number 2 also indicates that you should constantly keep in mind that true harmony starts within you while working to bring people together and foster cooperative and respectful surroundings. You will be even better equipped to care for others and bring about the serenity you desire if you look for yourself. 3. The ingenious 3 is the number of optimism, inventiveness, and expression. You may communicate yourself clearly and captivatingly if your number is 3, since you are naturally blessed with vivid and communicative energy. Individuals with this number typically possess a unique ability for the arts, be it theater, music, literature, or any other kind of creative expression. People are drawn to your upbeat and motivating presence because you can see the positive side of practically any circumstance. In terms of spirituality, 3 is linked to growth and the union of the body, mind, and spirit, which promotes a life that is proportionate and balanced. On the other hand, the number 3 deviance may show itself as a lack of focus or latent energy. It can be challenging to concentrate on a single work or project when you have a lot of ideas and inspirations, which can lead to dissatisfaction or the sense that things are never finished. Furthermore, the demand for continual amusement and stimulation may prevent you from dealing with more serious or distressing problems. The difficulty here is to figure out how to use this creative energy in a constructive way while retaining zeal and discipline. Your path as a number 3 is to use your creativity and expressiveness to make the world a happier and more inspiring place. You have the power to brighten the world around you, whether it be by your work, your communication, or just the way you engage with other people. But in order for your ideas and goals to be successfully realized, you must learn to discipline your energy. You can accomplish great things and make a significant and long-lasting impact on people's lives by striking a balance between your innate delight and a feeling of purpose and focus. Finding this balance, according to the number 3, puts you on the correct track for a successful and fulfilling life. 4th, the creator, the number 4, is linked to hard labor, discipline, and stability. You most likely prioritize safety and order in all aspects of your life, if this is your number, with a strong work ethic that enables them to establish a strong foundation for both themselves and others. People with the number 4 are typically hyper-organized, responsible, and pragmatic, whether in personal undertakings, professional endeavors, or relationships. This number is closely related to the concept of structure. In a spiritual sense, the number 4 represents the 4 elements, the 4 directions, and the necessity of striking a balance between them in order to build a stable and harmonious existence. The number 4 can suggest a propensity for rigidity and perfectionism despite its many excellent attributes. People who are influenced by this number may occasionally become so consumed with their objectives and demand for control that they become closed off to novel concepts or experiences. Particularly when things don't go as planned, this rigidity can lead to tension and annoyance. For people with the number 4, the challenge is to become adaptive and flexible in the face of change without losing sight of their objectives, to prevent stress and make sure that the trip is as fulfilling as the destination. It is crucial to strike a balance between preparation and spontaneity. If you have the number 4, you will need to use your will and determination to create something substantial and long-lasting, whether it be in your career, personal life, or spiritual development. It is in your nature to establish security and stability for others around you as well as for yourself. But it's crucial that you have the ability to be somewhat adaptable in your strategy so that you can welcome fresh perspectives and chances into your life. As a result, you can build a life full of experiences and personal development in addition to a strong foundation. The number 4 indicates that you are headed toward significant support and a deep sense of fulfillment if you strike a balance between structure and flexibility. The adventurer is number 5. Freedom, adventure, and change are all represented by the number 5. You most likely have a free spirit that appreciates variety and is constantly looking for new experiences if your number is 5. People with this number are inherently inquisitive, flexible, and impatient, which motivates them to venture into uncharted territory. For you, routine is something that should be avoided at all costs, and life is a journey full of possibilities. According to spiritual theory, the number 5 is associated with constant movement and change, implying that human development results from investigation and receptivity to fresh viewpoints. This need for autonomy and change, though, can occasionally result in a lack of dedication or a propensity to shun obligations. Without ever being fully committed to a particular path, people with the number 5 are prone to become exhausted or feeling stuck, which causes them to constantly shift their course. This conduct may make you feel unstable or like you don't belong anywhere. The difficulty here is striking a balance between the drive to establish roots in some area of life and the desire for fresh experiences. Finding satisfaction and serenity in any circumstance is just as important to true freedom as having the ability to move. Finding stability inside yourself and seeing the world are both important aspects of your journey if you are a person with the number 5. Grow by embracing change and being flexible, but don't make the mistake of avoiding significant tasks or obligations. By embracing your need for continuity and concentration, as well as your need for adventure, you may design a meaningful life full of experiences where freedom is used in a constructive and good way. According to the number 5, your journey involves striking a balance between independence and accountability, as well as learning how to develop steadily without losing your sense of direction. The care. Number 6. The number 6 represents harmony, responsibility, and care. You are inclined to care for people and create situations that are caring and helpful if your number is 6. This number is generally associated with people who are naturally protective, always ready to provide a hand, and prioritize the needs of others over their own. This figure has a strong connection to the idea of family, whether it be biological, chosen, or even a larger group. Seeking balance and harmony in relationships and your surroundings is what the number 6 symbolizes spiritually. But occasionally, this propensity to care and defend might result in overprotection or emotional overload. 6 number people may feel overly responsible for other people, which can cause them to feel hungry or as like their own needs and wants are not being met. The difficulty here is learning to create healthy limits and realizing that you have to look after yourself before you can help others. In order to avoid losing oneself while helping others, the energy of the number 6 emphasizes the value of striking a balance between self-care and caring for others. If you are a 6th person, your journey is harnessing your capacity for love and caring to create harmonious environments and wholesome relationships without going overboard. In order to continue protecting and assisting those around you, you must acknowledge the importance of reciprocity and balance in relationships and realize that your own well-being is equally vital. You may build an environment where love and responsibility coexist and lead to a happy and fulfilling existence once you've found this balance. According to the number 6, your path focuses on creating solid and lasting relationships, ensuring that care is provided and received in a balanced manner, and feeling safe and content in your protective role. The 7th, innovation, creativity, and forward thinking are the traits of the 7th innovator. Your thinking is very creative and visionary if your number is 7, able to envision possibilities that many others lack and perceive constraints beyond the present. This number frequently influences individuals who are trailblazers in their domains, introducing novel concepts and methods that upend the current quo. Being a true innovator is associated with this number, which is related to your capacity for original thought and the ability to connect with ideas that are ahead of their time. The number 7 represents the pursuit of heavenly inspiration and the capacity to materialize those visions in the world. But occasionally, this picture of the future can cause you to feel cut off from the here and now or from routine issues. In order to ensure that their imaginative thoughts can be fulfilled and do not remain confined to the realm of fantasy, people with the number 7 must learn to strike a balance between their imagination and practical realities. In order to truly have an influence on the world, The number 7 also emphasizes the value of sharing one's views with others rather than keeping oneself alone with one's own ideas. Working together is crucial to turning your creative concepts into something practical and beneficial. If 7 is your number, you will need to use your imagination and foresight to create new avenues and motivate others. You have the power to make big changes and anticipate future developments before others do. But it's crucial that you figure out how to make these ideas a reality, collaborating with others to turn your ideas into tangible deeds. According to the number 7, your journey involves striking a balance between action and vision so that your vivid imagination can materialize in ways that are advantageous to both you and the world. 8. The achiever, the number 8, is associated with desire, authority, and financial success. You have a strong will and a natural aptitude to do excellent things, especially when it comes to financial and professional achievement if your number is 8. People who are impacted by this number are frequently seen as capable leaders who can use a combination of strategic vision and strict discipline to bring ideas to life. The idea of karma is associated with the number 8, the notion that your activities and energy are reflected back to you from the universe. As a result, it is a number that represents accountability, fairness, and the quest for harmony between monetary achievement and moral rectitude. But the number 8 can also provide difficulties with desire and authority. People with this number have a propensity to get overly preoccupied with monetary objectives, often to the detriment of other facets of life, such interpersonal relationships or spiritual development. Even if the goals are accomplished, this emphasis may result in stress or a persistent sense of unhappiness. Number 8's task is to discover how to strike a balance between the necessity to live a morally upright and balanced life and the drive for achievement. Real contentment stems from a strong sense of purpose and harmony with one's own values in addition to accomplishments on the outside. If you have the number 8, you will use your abilities and power to accomplish great things, but you must constantly remember that success and power must be used wisely. It is crucial that you practice balance and thankfulness in every aspect of your life, keeping in mind that real power originates from being in harmony with the universe and your inner self. The number 8 implies that your journey involves turning your drive for success into something that enhances your life and has a long-lasting, beneficial effect on the planet. The number 9 represents kindness, compassion, and service to others. If your number is 9, you have a very altruistic disposition and are constantly seeking methods to improve the lives of people and the planet. Individuals with this number are regarded as old souls who naturally comprehend human wants and challenges. This number is strongly associated with ends and completeness and brings the energy of empathy, generosity, and universal love. In a spiritual sense, 9 represents the accumulation of life experiences and wisdom accumulated over many ages, with the intention of applying that wisdom to benefit others. But the number 9 can also provide difficulties, particularly when it comes to self-sacrifice and setting limits. Individuals with this number typically prioritize the needs of others over their own, which can lead to feelings of death or starvation. Here, the difficulty lies in learning to strike a balance between self-care and the need to assist others without being overburdened. The number 9 also emphasizes the value of letting go of things, people, or feelings that no longer contribute to your spiritual development so that you can keep developing and serving in a constructive manner. If you have the number 9, your journey will entail applying your profound compassion and empathy to significantly impact people's lives and society at large. Significant transformations can be sparked by your capacity to perceive the wider picture and empathize with the suffering and happiness of others. But you must also look after yourself, understanding that maintaining your health is crucial to your ability to serve. According to the number 9, your journey involves discovering how to strike a balance between self-care and service, as well as applying your knowledge to help others and yourself live happy, purposeful lives. After you have figured out what your number means, you need to learn how to use this energy in your everyday life. Being aware of what your number means is only the first step. The real power is in applying that information to change your life for the better. You can attract greater harmony, success, and fulfillment in all facets of your life by coordinating your activities with the vibrations associated with each number. It's crucial to start by considering how your number's traits seem in your present circumstances. If your number is 1, for instance, consider the situations in which you demonstrate independence and leadership and how you may improve such traits. If your number is 6, think about how you can take better care of both yourself and other people by bringing your number's energy to the fore of your mind. This reflection enables you to make decisions that are more in line with who you really are. A meditation that is centered around your number is also a very effective technique. Spend a few minutes each day sitting quietly, taking deep breaths, and visualizing the number that represents your life's journey. Picture this number gleaming in front of you, exuding the traits and energy it stands for. Allow this energy to permeate your meditation, bolstering the aspects of your life that require the most support. In addition to helping you incorporate your number's energy into your life, this exercise can help you become more clear about how to behave in particular circumstances. Lastly, put what you've learned into practice. For instance, if your number is 3, look for fresh methods to exhibit your creativity in your work, hobbies, or even everyday encounters. If your number is 8, concentrate on setting specific objectives and coming up with a strategy to meet them, always striking a balance between ethics and ambition. In addition to honoring the energy that the universe has given you, you will create a more peaceful and fulfilled existence that is in line with your spiritual purpose if you align your actions with the vibration of your number. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you liked learning the secret meaning of your birth date and how to harness that energy to change your life. By doing this, you may make sure that you don't overlook any fresh information that could further direct your spiritual and intellectual development. Till the next video,